Hey, it's Kathy O hanging out at my studio in Belleville, Illinois, West Belleville, and I am coming to you with a question and a little bit of a complicated answer. So here's the question. It was posted by my friend Leslie Kane a few weeks ago. What is one thing you wish you would have known when you started your business? Wow, that really got the wheels turning. So I'm going to come back to my answer. It's hard to narrow down, but the best thing I can do is give you some examples so that you know. I don't want to just give you a simple answer. I want you to know what's behind my simple answer because it's a lot more complicated. All right. Number one, it increased my faith by seeing people have success and give God the glory. To be honest, I learned more about faith from my Mary Kay business for a long time than I did through my church. That's just the truth. Number two, it polished my professional skills. I learned so much more about how to project a positive professional image than just showing up. I learned how to be somebody that somebody would want to be around. Let's put it that way. Number three, it gave me confidence to do things that I would have never done. I always thought it would be cool to have a business, but I had no idea what that would be. And in Mary Kay, you just follow the steps. It's simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. You follow the steps, you become successful. Number four, I'm going to probably lose track of numbers. That's okay. Better relationships. I know I'm a better wife and mom than I would have been without Mary Kay. I learned how to be more positive. I learned how to be supportive. I learned how to be encouraging. I had the flexibility to be at home when I wanted to be home and to have something to do when I needed to go do something else. That sounds bad. But I know that I have had better relationships because of my training in Mary Kay. Better conversation skills, just how to talk to people, how to communicate with people. I learned to appreciate different personalities. I used to be terrified of people who had like opposite personalities from me. They just seemed so intimidating. And now, not that no one ever intimidates me, but I'm just able to see myself on more of a level playing field with them and not be intimidated and just know that we just think differently. It doesn't mean that somebody's right and somebody's wrong. We just come from a totally different angle, and that's okay. There's room for all of us. I learned to make phone calls. I learned to drive new places. I learned to listen to people better. It's still a skill I'm working on. I catch myself interrupting people still, and I'm like, I'm doing it again. But I'm learning. I'm always improving. I learned about style and makeup. Before Mary Kay, I wore foundation and eyeliner. I had no idea how to wear anything else. I wanted to, but I didn't know how, and I was too embarrassed to ask anyone. So I got the skills to have the confidence to do it and to just play with it. And there's pretty much no right or wrong. And the worst thing that can happen is you just wash it off if you don't like it. It's no big deal. It's not permanent. It's just fun. It's art on the face. Just fun. I learned to be a leader, which is really a funny thing because I'll tell you the truth. I didn't want to be a leader. I kind of feel like it's something God grew me into. I mean, absolutely. I didn't want to be a leader. I'd love to be your right hand. I'd love to be your best friend. I'd love to help you. I'd love to serve you. But I didn't want to be the leader. So that took some personal growth to become a leader and to attempt to lead other people and set an example for them. I learned to push myself out of my own comfort zone. I have a comfort zone and it's home. I don't like to get out of bed. I don't like to leave the house. I'm not really motivated to put makeup on until I'm doing it, and then I'm like, ooh, this is fun. But I'm never like, ooh, I can't wait to put on my makeup. I'm like, oh, I need to put on makeup. Now, yes, it's a personal preference. but if I'm selling it, I need to have it on. Yes, that makes sense. So I just learned to get out of my comfort zone, get up, get dressed, get a face on, get out of the house, talk to people, join organizations, try things. It's just been really good. And sometimes I even let other people push me. Not real good at that still after 33 years. They had to earn it. I still don't like to be pushed. Ask my mother. But they could push me if they earned it. I learned positive thinking, which I don't mean the new agey kind of positive thinking, but I mean leaning into my faith and leaning into scripture, leaning into the promises that God has told us, that we are chosen and we are adopted and we are part of his family. That kind of positive thinking, and really lean into that. Again, I kind of learned it more in Mary Kay than I did at church. It gave me something to do and to be less needy. It gave me something to do in 2020, and we were all like, what do we do? Like, everything's getting canceled off of our calendars, right? That was the hardest thing for me, was every time something got canceled, it just kind of made me tear up, like, oh, this is another thing we're being robbed of. But it gave me something to do anyway. I figured out how to do my business remotely, virtually, porch deliveries, mailing, whatever I needed to do. Zoom. I learned Zoom for the first time. I had never been on Zoom before. I did love Facebook Live, but I hadn't done Zoom. So I learned that. And it gave me something to do, like when my husband was working overtime. Otherwise, I probably would have been sitting at home feeling sorry for myself, or I would have been mad at him, or who knows? It would have been negative. I can tell you that for sure. But fine, he's working. I'll do some more work too. All right. Trips together with Paul, my husband, and with friends. I mean, we've gotten to travel all over the U.S. And it's been so fun. And, carpool karaoke with my friend Beth, and deep conversations with others, and laughter and tears, and sharing goals and dreams, and great conversations with my husband, and just getting to hang out with positive, wonderful people all over. It's been great. I've been places that I might never have bothered to go. I always did want to travel, and so I've gotten to do that. I've reconnected with people. It gave me a reason. Not, we shouldn't need a reason, but I needed a reason, because I'm honestly an introvert. People don't believe that sometimes, but I'm an introvert. I'm really kind of shy. And it gave me a reason to reach back out to high school friends, to college friends, to friends from former jobs. And, I have customers and team members who have come from that. We tend to say, oh, let's get together. But how many times do you actually follow through on that? But Mary Kay gave me a reason to do that. Like, let's get together and play. If you want to buy something, great. If not, that's okay too. But I appreciate the practice, and it'll be good to catch up. It was as easy as that. And really, it was really fun. It has been fun to catch up with people. It gives me a reason to get to know new people as well, for the same reason. Like, let's get together, Okay, I said that. So those are just the things that kind of came to mind. So let me go back to this question again. What is one thing you wish you would have known when you started your business? For me, I can only sum it up as the personal and spiritual growth that would affect every area of my life. As the examples I just shared, just every single area of my life. And I can't imagine not doing Mary Kay, because it has impacted every area of my life, and it continues to do so. So that's my story. Thanks for listening.